Term limits, that's right. So I know that's a hot topic these days, but we're going to push right through that, because what we're really talking about is the term limits on your computer.
Yes, absolutely.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of people like to keep those old computers around 7, 8, 10 years or so,
Right.
and it's just not worth it. The longer they sit around, the more money it costs you.
Yeah, okay.
And so, there might be some, similarities there
Sure.
between some of the other term limits we're
absolutely.
talking about.
That's right.
But
Another discussion, another show.
That's exactly right. So
Okay.
it's important that you're replacing those computers and you're upgrading them on a regular basis. Now, what we really recommend is that every 4 years at least. Now, some bigger companies will push 2 years.
Sure.
But 4 years is the max, because there was a Tech Isle study done a few years ago that found that a computer that's over 4 years old will cost a company over $27,000 or $2,700.
I was going to say that's a lot.
$2,700.
Wow.
Okay. Well, now listen, if you have 100 computers,
I guess it could.
yeah, exactly right.
Or
So
$270,000, depends on how big your company is.
that's exactly right. So
Okay.
you want to make sure you're getting rid of those, because a lot of people don't think about the actual downtime. First of all, that computer is much more likely to need repair.
Sure.
So that means the employee potentially is just standing around doing nothing.
Waiting for it to load, waiting for it to turn on,
So those are the little things that you don't see is, well, you got to add up all those 10, 20 seconds that it takes for Excel to open or save that spreadsheet, or maybe they're waiting on an image to process or whatever it is.
Sure.
And so you add up all that downtime, and then also the downtime for repairs through the course of a year. And you could buy a really nice computer for $2,700.
Oh, sure.
And get that employee productive.
Right.
It also takes up 112 hours of productivity from that employee on average. After it's 4 years old.
Right.
So it's great to refresh those computers regularly.
And that reminds me of a Big Bang Theory episode where Sheldon gets his computer stolen. They break into the apartment and they take his own computer.
Yeah.
And he gets a new computer and he turns it on and he goes, "Oh, it's on."
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So a lot of times you don't realize.
Sure.
You get used to it.
You get used to it
because it gradually gets slower.
I go up, get a cup of coffee.
Yep, that's exactly right. So, and not only that, it can increase the potential security risk.
Sure,
as well,
absolutely.
Because a lot of times even hardware now, like the TPM chip may not be up to date. Things that help protect you in the background. And then of course the software programs that are compatible
that are running on there. Right.
It can also increase employee frustration.
Yes,
which can lead to higher turnover rates.
Sure.
And that is one of the most expensive things that companies face.
Right.
And the last thing is just, it can make your company look dated.
Well,
because,
and again,
you have people coming in your office and
like, what are you running?
Yeah, exactly.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. You go into a business and they still got the big CRT monitor, it's like
dot matrix
the
printer.
big double stick keyboard. Yeah, exactly right.
Sure,
so it doesn't create a good image. So you want to keep those things refreshed, keep all your technology up to date. It'll really help improve productivity and ultimately make you more profitable.
Well, and also I guess a lot of companies, is that the reason they also lease computers from services that they return their leases every?
There's a good argument to be made, because you really, you just have it on a cycle.
Just have it on a cycle,
so you get budgeted expense.
So you get the new stuff.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and you don't ever get that unexpected. We got to buy 5 new computers.
Sure. Absolutely.